Hi everyone. It's been a blast lately. We've been putting out shows left and right. We're gonna try to continue with the pace with that. It's definitely getting a little bit more entertaining. Um, I know we've been relaxed for the past year and a half, but definitely gonna be pounding up more shows, even these little blogs. I don't know if you like them or not. It's definitely just keeps you entertained and ideas of different ideas that are out there. Tonight we're going to be talking about a few different topics here. We're going to be talking about a wishing machine, which is a device that you put your energy into and it brings about a result into your life. So it kind of reminds me of doing a spell or ritual to bring about um, something into your life by your own will. It's pretty much the same thing, but I'd have to think that this was more of a technical device. We'll get into that in a little bit. What else here? We're going to talk about, I don't know if I said it already, we're going to talk about snoring. To do snoring, the snoring Annoys Spirits. I have had this experience myself, and I actually looked it up because I wanted to know if other people actually had this experience. People getting nudged while they're or being woken up from a spirit, either that they're annoyed or they're trying to help you out. Um, Third off, we're going to talk a little bit more about negative energies. Like you'll notice on our webpage or YouTube page here that I don't let a lot of negativity on there. And yes, I understand it's YouTube, and I'm gonna monitor that as much as I can, and make sure that if people are just going to be plain old rude about things and not being open minded, I'm going to just delete it. You know what? I probably won't even get into that now because I just pretty much said that what I'm gonna do. um, what else here? We're gonna talk about the recent thing about this paranormal talk show radio guy getting his life threatened from his beliefs and trying to help people out in the paranormal field. We're going to talk about that a little bit too. Now let's get into talking about uh, snoring. Now, a while back, I took care of my sleeping problem, and for the last few years here, and I've been really been thinking about how how would a why would this stuff why would the spirits actually stop talking to me as much as they used to? I know it sounds crazy, but that is how it is. Anyway, before I had the sleep apnea machine, CPAP, to help sleep, and I used to snore like really heavily. But back then, like these spirits would come and push me or yell at me like, "Hey!" like violently or aggressively towards me, and I always really thought that, like, wow, why are these guys attacking me so much? I mean, yes, I've been in the occult and blah blah blah. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that too. I've been noticing people commenting about why I hold back on certain things. Well, there is a reason for it. It will be tied into um, talking about the talk show radio guy. Um, anyway, the snoring thing. I was thinking to myself like, why in the heck are the why did I have it so badly then than versus now? It could have been, like I was saying, it could have been the stuff that I was doing. It could have brought more spirits into my life than I realized, or I was bringing back spirits from places, which can be and has happened. What else? I just want to know what you guys think about this. Do spirits do this? And I would have to say, yeah, I feel bad about it because I used to yell at them, get the hell out of my room, I'm sleeping, what the hell do you want? And for a time, I'd get up and, try to communicate with these spirits, and they they wouldn't they wouldn't communicate with me. They're just angry with me. And is it that they were protecting me? Maybe they knew that I was stopping breathing in my sleep, and they needed to wake me up because they didn't want me to die in my sleep. And it's a really crazy concept. Like I said, I feel bad because I was yelling at them and I didn't know what what they wanted at the time, and I'd have to believe maybe 50% of them were warning me of my sleeping problem. Um, all right, let's get into the wishing machine. I'm just gonna briefly go over it. Let's see. Pull up the web page, and you can find this on YouTube yourself. It's a very interesting thing. I heard it on a talk show. Let's switch over.
Imagine a box that can make your wishes come true, both good ones and bad ones. A simple, elegant interface between your brain, your consciousness, your desires, and the cosmos. Does it seem unbelievable? Do you know a man died in prison for discussing this? Do you know legal judgments have been passed against those who say it works? In the United States and abroad, offices have been raided and books have literally been burned for revealing what you will learn here. Is it good to share this knowledge? Or should this information be shrouded forever, hoarded by only a few? It's a box with simple knobs. There is an input and an output. Can this really work? Millions of people over the decades will tell you yes. It may be the holy grail of technology. It's weird in every way. A proper name eludes us, so we call it simply the wishing machine.
Now, I'm not making fun of it. Obviously, I'm going to try it. It is within my realm of looking things up. I will buy this particular device. I will do a show. I will do simple little wishes to see if they work, and they would be something that I could actually scientifically study. Now, the concept of this looks like just like a spell. Plain and simple, you put the item of what you are focusing on that you want into your life and bring it forth. That's pretty much it. Now, if you really want to look into it, I mean, this is witchcraft. I'm sorry to say it. You could throw all kinds of things at this. This is what this is. And it may have a technical term to it, but to me, it sounds really cool. I'm going to try it, obviously. I wonder the concept behind this, that I could actually turn this into a ghost hunting device. my understanding is this is run on crystal data. Like they're storing data of energy into crystals, which I am very aware of. Energy, energy with crystal. I've done energy work with crystal before. I can heal people. Blah blah blah. And they're the future of technology, like phones, for example. We're not far off of turning everything into crystal power because with science, you can turn a crystal into an actual data device like an SD card and store thousands of information on it. And the concept behind this particular box is the same thing. They want to record your intent, the energy to continue on after you put it in there to bring forth what you wish for, and it's within the realms of technical reality of what you can and cannot wish for in life. To me, you could set up crystals along a piece of paper and focus your energy towards it and bring forth your wish that way. I It really depends on how much this is. You know, if it's like $300 for it, then maybe not. He could have as many testimonials that he wants with this. It's just that it really does depend on pricing. I haven't looked that up. Maybe after I'm done with this, I will look to see how much. I know they're doing a contest right now on a Darkness Radio to get this for free. So I'll probably do it that way, but I don't know. Let's see here. Let's talk about this paranormal radio talk show radio host. His life was threatened. Somebody went out to his house and told him pretty much to stop what he's doing, or him and his family is dead. They were taking shots at him almost every other night. So he stopped doing what he loved. I think he was doing this for 20 some freaking years, and some wacko decided that he shouldn't be doing it anymore. It's wrong, and you're done. Otherwise, you're dead. Now, lately, I had a comment on one of our videos. A lot of times, if they're trolls, I just block them, and I don't really acknowledge them too much. I don't feed into the negative energies, and I implore a lot of our fans not to give into our people that just don't understand how the weirdness in life can affect people that think they have a normal life, and it happens to everyone. There was a comment, a new subscriber. I really appreciate the comments and being truthful with me. There is a reason why I don't go into depth with what I'm into. Obviously, it is considered a darker stuff. I really kind of don't practice it as much as I used to, but I'm not going to into what it is. I just don't want craziness to happen in my life. I don't need it. I live out in the country. People are absolutely crazy when it comes to belief and religion, and I don't really want to deal with it anymore. When I was in so-called groups and that, and I am in some groups still, it's just that a lot of these groups are frowned upon in society, and I don't need it. Because now I just use my knowledge to help others. But this particular comment was why I don't reveal everything. Like you could tell watching video, I'll get into something and then I'll just like avoid the subject altogether. I do that, yes. There's a few reasons. One, I can't discuss it for unknown reasons that I can't explain. Two, like I say, I don't want something stupid like people coming and finding where I live. They don't need to know where I live. That's breaking that boundary line of safety for my loved ones. Um, and yes, I am very cautious to people. Um, I've learned real quickly from like groups that I'm into or learning about a particular group. Never, never go to a place not public. You don't know what's going to happen if you wanted to meet somebody within one of these particular things. Um, my past, I try to avoid. I understand that I am a public figure now, and a lot of the things I talk about um, have to be restricted. I can't go into it, and I will go into it to a point that it will help somebody um, in the long run if I feel that their life is in danger or something like that. Um, I'm not a bad guy. I really, when people are treated unfairly, I obviously am going to react. This stuff is, people can get absolutely bonkers um, if given the chance, because some people are just so, stuck in their belief system that no matter what you do, they're going to be out to get you. And I've dealt with medieval type stuff in the 21st century here, and people do go out and murder people for beliefs. If you see it in the news, you see it all over. And then there is groups out there that do things under the light of things, and um, it's a dangerous thing. People can end up missing, gone, and the truth and the reality of it is it happens. I gotta go here. Sorry about that. It's been real busy. I've been real freaking busy. That was a call for work. I have another trip all over Wisconsin, Indiana. It's been busy, busy, busy. I've been working on my energy levels. I've been working out. You can see that I'm thinning out a little bit. um, where were we? We're talking about what I'm into and that. It is going to be what it is. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to go into extreme detail because, like I say, it's really none of anybody's business what I'm into. Um, I had people threatening my life before. I actually had to move out of the city and move out in the country. Um, it's I had people trying to bust down my door, start my car on fire, and like I say though, it's 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 because people don't understand, and those medieval thinking is still there. Like it or not, today's age, you don't know. You don't know if somebody's going to be your best friend or your complete worst nightmare, threatening you and your family. Be in public. Be in public about what you're into, not just the the paranormal stuff. I've been trying to stick right to the paranormal stuff, but people are obviously questioning my um, why I would be qualified to be doing this stuff. That I'm not Joe Smo off the street, some kid that started up a paranormal team because he watched a TV show. No, no. I've been doing this for a long freaking time. As you notice, though, I mean, a lot of our shows, when we first started doing shows on YouTube, they were really super technical, and I really never really got into my abilities. It was just, it looked kind of rare that we would all of a sudden get something because I'm directing us to a specific area, and all of a sudden we're getting things left and right. Versus a team that's all technical and just filming everything at once to try to get something, and then validate an EMF spike or something. So I have a high standards for what I do, and like I say, if somebody needs help, man, I'm gonna help them out. If they're completely skeptical, that's fine, but I will look at the bigger picture, Anyways, what we're gonna do, probably the next show with this, we're going to have people call in on the Skype, and we're going to talk about random things just like this. I don't know, what do you think? Do you like these little rants? I noticed they're not getting the views that like our shows are getting. I don't know, what would you like us to do next? I mean, really, winter's gonna damper a lot of stuff, and unless we're gonna be hiking through some, woods in the snow. I mean, we've done it, but it's normally if I feel that a place needs to be looked into like immediately, then we'll go and do that. But other than that, if we have a show outside the rest of this year, it'd probably be an inside place. Well, believe it or not. Um, Most people want to, know everything about people, and like I say though, this is pretty much, unless I need to tell somebody what I'm into, or they're experiencing something so bad that I could tell them what they would need to do or to solve that matter. But now back when we first started, yeah, like I was saying, um, we were super technical, and we kind of, it really depends on the place that we go to now. Um, Now it's just we'll just film without setting up any equipment, and just do a feel out for the place, and then if we feel that it is worth our time to pull out everything and cover a blanket a whole road or a building or whatever, then yeah. But I've noticed that people actually like the ones that we're just out there, because yeah, we're jacked up. We could get bit by some animal or something the whole entire time we're out there. Uh, I think we touched everything that I wanted to talk about. Um, I'm going to mention again, if I'm protecting more or less the fans. I could care less if these trolls come on the page and call me names that I'm insane or whatever. That's fine. I have a really high self-esteem when it comes to stuff like that. It really barely affects me. But when it comes to like my fans or our fans, you know, I come to know a lot of you actually. You know, we talk on a regular basis, and you guys are all, in the corner of my mind half the day. What you guys want to see next? I or what do you want to talk about? I mean, that's definitely, I take to heart to, I read every single comment that comes through. I may have some of them blocked because I have a filter on there. I don't need. I understand people have their opinion on things, and that's fine. But if you're gonna come on somebody's page and blatantly not have an open mind about how we view things, not the other way around. But I keep my open mind of thinking how other people will present, how I present myself. Obviously, I really don't know what people think of me, but like I say, I really don't care. A lot of people think I'm just this dark, evil vampire dude that practices the occult and thinks that is the shit or something. I don't know. I'm just making up things. But I will make shows as long as I can. It's not. I'm not here to start a fight. I just um, or force my views onto anyone. So they are what they are. I'm not brainwashing anyone to watch any of these, or a lot of it is for fun. No, I mean, uh, anyways, I'm gonna go. I don't know how long this is. I actually have to get going. I have to go south here for a few hours, but I hope I hope a lot of this stuff, you know, helps people out in the long run. It's more or less like when I did the sad Satan thing. It's more or less I'm concerned that something like that was made to hurt people, and regardless if it sucked beyond belief, I'm obviously generally concerned about it, like the Slenderman stuff, you know. Anyway, what would you like to talk about the next rant? I will make it a public event. I'll just put it up as live, and when you see it, um, just pop in and say, "Hey, where's the um, Skype number and everything?" I have one, but I don't want to use my personal one, so um, we will talk about things, and what if we do when I do that, I like I said, I will cut off somebody that just gets really crazy. I am not in the mood for that, and religious beliefs in that, I this is a paranormal team. I try to look at it as a third party view, not have my beliefs in this. So, but as a rant, it's fine as long as we don't get carried away with it. Alrighty, I gotta go. Have a good one, and stay tuned next week for the next rant, I guess.